Art Johnson here, and it is the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm really in an attitude of gratitude. Really grateful for all of the things that have been come my way just by allowing myself to be open and to really kind of outreach to various different groups of people and organizations and to learn about what they're into and to essentially figure out ways that I can help make this a better world. And I'm really ecstatic about the things that are coming my way. One of which is the idea that we don't really have to just use a physical world tool set any longer. I'm here with my associate. This is Oliver, who is my good companion here. We're taking a nice fall walk, about ready to go down to the creek and partake in nature. And we're in a kind of beautiful surroundings here in Bothell, looking at the beautiful trees and the turning of the fall leaves and all that. But you know, it's really cool when you really stop to think about if we just figure out a way to allow us to be with each other and to, you know, connect deeply in terms of some of the things that we all care about. And what's really new is this marvelous technology that there's kind of two things going on here. On the one hand, you know, you hear people lamenting about there's no budget and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, transportation is so costly and it's so hard to build new structures and find the financing and all that. But, you know, what the back of my mind continually is people are just kind of working with the physical world tool set. And we have a virtual world tool set now in a 21st century world. And that is what's got me really excited, because once you learn how to use that tool set and walk through the virtual door, then a whole new world of phenomenal opportunity can open up. And so I'm really ecstatic about that. What we're doing is kind of taking it all in. You know, we're processing a lot of information at the same time about the new way to approach the world. And gosh, it's so refreshing to learn and practice some of this new stuff in terms of how to manifest ourselves as a business. Yeah, we have some pretty clear intentions in terms of developing New World Communications to a international company that works with local, regional, national, and international stakeholders. And every day we do a little bit more of that. And but you know, our approach is really, you know, with that in mind, just kind of putting that thought behind. And then the next thing we've been doing is just, you know, reaching out to different stakeholders and learning about what they're into and deeply connecting with them regarding some of their issues. And you know, we're learning about things that we're not aware of, and we're helping share things that they may not be aware of. And this collaboration is really what's so cool. Look at this beautiful area here. It's kind of a catch pool here for the runoff water. So anyway, what that really means is there's a lot of potential here for synergy. If people learn, it's not just a technology thing we're into. That's just a pipe. And, you know, pipes can carry fresh water, but they can also carry garbage. So we think, you know, that, you know, by having meaningful conversations, crucial conversations is a book we've been reading, and critical conversation is a word we've been coining. But meaningful conversations about what people and organizations deeply care about, who typically don't talk across siloed information because of distance, social distance, or physical distance. But which, you know, physical distance can cause a lot of social distance. And so by using this marvelous technology, we can meet in the same virtual room, local, regional, national, and even international people, share ideas and resources. And when you start sharing ideas and resources, you also save money and time and do all that kind of stuff. So that's one of the things that we're digging, in terms of that. So it's nice to have a vista when you're walking and see the horizon ahead of you. Because what I'm really ecstatic about is really two things. One is some new technology that's lower cost with phenomenal potential in terms of ability to meet face-to-face inside of virtual architecture, local, regional, national, and international people, see people with use of multiple webcams, and be a part of a conversation on an integrated conference call as part of the web conference, and to even roll in best practice web television like you see here that I'm shooting with low cost, almost no cost technology here while walking my dog. And so that's the one thing, is this technology, which is like the pipe. And then the other thing that's coming to me, it's coming from different places, is an approach, really innovative approach, strategic approach to using the technology in a very meaningful way. So it's not, I don't even like to use the word webinar. Heck with the webinar. It's such a pejorative term these days. But meaningful, I call them high-powered, critical conversations about things that we care about with stakeholders who normally don't talk to each other, but who need to. I'm talking about poor people and wealthier people and middle class and blue collar and white collar and across international barriers even, that we need to kind of look at the fact that we live in the one world and that we have to start thinking more globally and more meaningfully as a community, as a world community, made smaller by communications, and the fact that we can transport our virtual presence just by logging on and logging off and not burning one drop of gas, not spending a cent on gas. And some of the technology I work with even has a green meter that calculates the miles physical world's not traveled, the fuel not spent, and the pounds of CO2 emissions not emitted. So that's just really awesome. People are not aware of that. And then even if they are, some of them are not culturally ready because they don't have an experiential or a cultural reference for it. But for some reason, it's making sense to me. So I want to communicate and outreach to the rest of the world and, celebrate our humanity using the technology very creatively and innovatively, because value innovation is really what's going to save us, I think, besides the technology, how we practically and intelligently apply it in meaningful ways. So that's my addendum to that, the pipe and really awesomely fine content that flows through the new pipeline of communication. So that's the wrap. That's my whole kind of mantra of, I guess, Thanksgiving. Having an attitude of gratitude, which just unleashes so much, takes advantage of so many resources that by attitude and by direction you can see when you kind of like take the world as it is, totally different people, different ideas, and add that to the pool of shared meaning and have meaningful conversation about it. So that's what I'm taking to Thanksgiving at my house and my home here in Bothell, and I hope that you have a happy Thanksgiving too. So that's my little thing with Oliver, my associate down here, who I'm walking in my left hand and I'm shooting with my flip in my right hand. So thank you so much, and happy Thanksgiving to you too.